A sigh of relief tonight for a family on a crusade for justice after a driver hit and killed a mother and daughter in downtown St. Louis.
The man behind the wheel pleaded guilty in the crash that killed that family just crossing the street. It was Valentine's Day in 2024. 21-year-old Alyssa Cordova and 42-year-old Leticia Bracero both died after a Jeep ran a red light, hitting them both at 18th and Olive. Our Shoshana Stahl was in the courtroom today and spoke to that family afterwards.
More than a dozen family and friends of the victims packed the courtroom earlier today. They were filled with emotions and tears, telling me that when they heard the word guilty, it finally allowed them to breathe a sigh of relief nearly a year and a half after their loved ones were killed in downtown St. Louis.
Emotions are everywhere. It's been 17 months. It took 17 months for him to plead guilty. He knew what he did wrong.
Alice Bracero says this is the start for justice after her nieces were killed in February 2024 while visiting St. Louis from Chicago. On Tuesday, the man charged, Monte Henderson, pled guilty. Henderson was accused of speeding through a red light, hitting and killing 42-year-old mother Leticia Bracero, known as Letty, and her 21-year-old daughter Alyssa Cordova as they left a Drake concert downtown.
We want to keep Letty and Alyssa's spirit alive, always to be remembered. And our family is just heartbroken. It's just like a whole. There's not only one piece missing, there's two. You know, they're not here to celebrate holidays, birthdays.
Family hugging outside the courthouse with signs, jewelry, and shoes with photos of their loved ones taken too soon. This surveillance video shows a Jeep driving more than 70 miles per hour before hitting the women as they crossed at the intersection of 18th and Olive. Prosecutors say Henderson's blood alcohol level was more than double the legal limit, and the women had the right of way to cross at the crosswalk.
Alyssa had a life ahead of her. She wanted to get married. She wanted to have kids. She wanted to travel the world. She wanted to be a nail technician and do business. Leticia was a supervisor at a bank. They were just happy people.
On Tuesday, Henderson pled guilty to 2 counts of first-degree involuntary manslaughter and 2 counts of armed criminal action. Bracero has been to every single court hearing and says she wanted a trial.
I wanted everybody to see around the world what he has done. They're not the first, they ain't gonna be the last. Laws need to be changed.
The prosecutor asked for Henderson to be taken into custody today, calling him a danger to the community and a flight risk. The judge agreed and even argued Henderson didn't show remorse for his actions.
We're getting justice, and we're getting it now, after 17 months.
In the courtroom, it was clear to First Alert 4 that Henderson and his family didn't expect him to be handcuffed today. But for the victim's family, it was a weight lifted.
Him going to jail today was a sign of a little brief relief. And at the end, that's when we will really breathe.